Hey traders from around the world, this is Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading. Holla at your boy. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Wrapping up an absolutely historic week. Listen fast because I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. So this week, I did not lose one day trade. Not one. Now, I will say for the record, I didn't place that many trades. Probably about 8 total, 8 or 9. I'd have to go back and check, but not a lot. About 2 on average per day is about how many I trade. Very rarely do I ever trade more than 4 a day. So yeah, today got a chance to snag a little bit of profit on CME. Ticker symbol CME was a really nice gap. Nice little bearish retest gap, right? Black candle, gap down. I mentioned I would love an open below A9, A7. That was this morning. Didn't quite open below there. So here's the low. But it did break some support, and here's pretty much how we played it. 5-minute chart. Got in on the retest. Let me hop over here. Got in on the retest right here. Trailed out right about there. For a small gain, 0.2R. Nothing amazing. And then the other trade was... it was actually kind of lucky. What the heck was it? LEI. Sorry. LEI, Lucas Energy, and this was it. It was still up here actually right now. So I was doing a fade. Here's the daily chart, and so a fade is when you're playing it the opposite direction of the gap. So you had a big gap up the other day, ended up running up like 100% or something. It gapped up again today and just started selling at one point in the morning. So here's the 5-minute chart on Lucas Energy. Had a little bit of a pennant pattern towards the end of the day. Broke out of the pennant pattern. I sold it short as it retested and just ended up rolling over for about an R. So nothing magical, nothing super sexy, super spectacular. Monday was a good day. Tuesday was a good day. Thursday was a good day. But overall in the week, locked in 9.5 R's. Solid. I'm pretty happy. So here's the SPY. Let's talk a little bit about this one. Today's gap really was not that bearish, to be honest with you. And yes, we did end with a bearish candle, but we're not magnificently bearish. We gapped up and we actually took out the high of yesterday. We bounced off the 20 EMA. As of yesterday, we did have a 1 black crow. No denying that at all. So my analysis on SPY was if we close below 202.84, I'm not hugely bullish, and I might leg into a condor. That was my analysis yesterday. I did leg into a condor today. So I got a 201, 200 bull put spread expiring in 1 week. That was 11% return on investment. And then today got a chance to snag it a 208, 209 expiring next Friday for another 10% ROI on return on investment. So if both of those work, that'll be a 20% gain before commissions on SPY with it not doing anything. Pretty stoked about that. So right now, I'm still not exactly sure what the market's going to do. I think an iron condor is pretty much the definition of neutrality. Today's gap, though, not massively bearish, but yes, there's a little bit of bearish signals, a little bit of bullish signals. I guess I'm pretty neutral. And I will say if I lose on this iron condor on the SPY, I don't think I'm going to do a spread for a while on the index. Here's the Dow Jones ETF, the DIA, and again, you're just running into that trend line that we've had from back in June, July. Nothing magnificent going on there. Here's your IWM. I don't really see anything awesome happening there. Here's the XLE. XLE actually did pretty well today. Up 2%, had a nice little retest gap, and held up strongly for the majority of the day. Solange and a few others are in a 66-65 bear call spread, which is right here. And that will expire next Friday just fine. So that one's looking pretty good. So pretty pumped. Check out what happens Monday. Guess what? Alcoa reports earnings, and Alcoa is usually the leader of earnings season. So Alcoa reports on the 8th. Earnings season is here! Woo! Been waiting weeks, months to be exact, for this to occur. Really excited. It's turning out that it might be an amazing earnings season. And, man, I hope the end of April goes kind of like the beginning of April did, because really I could more or less stop right now in April and have just as much gain as I had in all of March. So March was a battle. April shaping up to be pretty good. Here's ticker symbol X. X closed at 1651. Bob with the shout out. Fantastic, man. He had a put sale. 1650 put sale that expired today. So Bob, you should be just fine on that. You should expire worthless. Keep me posted and let me know what ends up happening. but theoretically it closed above 1650. That's numerically as close as you can get. So I hope that would expire profitable for you, man. Great stuff on X. A lot of other traders in a $15 put sale expiring next Friday on ticker symbol X. Here was another gap that was just unbelievably fruitful for a lot of traders. Jason Chase, great job on this one. Rick also emailed on this one and couldn't find shares to short. So some of you, depending on your broker, might have had a hard time shorting gap. It might have been, or it was in the short sale restriction. I feel bad looking at this, but I didn't get a chance to play this one all day today. Stephen King, he got a chance to nab a little bit of profit on this one. It was a phenomenal gap. I mean, look at all of these white candles in a row. And we gapped down below this pivot right there. So there's a lot of buying. That's your higher low, boop, right there. So this morning I mentioned if it opens below 2620, I might look to play it pretty aggressively. It did open below 1620 or 2620. I was very, very close to pulling an amazing trade on this one, and it was looking like this: short sale there, stop right about there, and that would have been a home run. The only thing I mentioned that is anytime I take a trade, when I was looking at that trade this morning, I said, would I take this with a $10,000 risk unit? Because that's what I'm trying to get to. Trying to get up to a $10,000 R, which it's going to take some time. It's going to take a few years to get there. But if I'm right on a trade, I'm going to make 10 grand. If I'm wrong on a trade, I'm going to make 10 grand. But hopefully I make more than 10. But obviously I'm not there. It's going to take time. But every trade I take, I'm trying to see, would I take this trade with a really, really big R? I'm trying to, beef up my skills. I would take that trade with a $50 R any day other than Saturday and Sunday, but I wouldn't take it with my R. It's a little aggressive, about 20, 25 cents, 15 cents, depending on how you play it. It did work out well. I do know 2 or 3 who took it. Kudos to you guys. You just have to be a legendary trader. I'm trying to get to your guys' level. But anyway, GPS, phenomenal gap on the day. Excellent for those who got a chance to short it. It wasn't a short sell restriction, so it was an uptick. So you had to kind of get it rolling. But as of right now, GPS, gap of the day. Another big announcement. So I am doing a Nashville, Tennessee meetup. If you're interested or you're in the area, that's happening on the 23rd of April. So we're doing a Nashville, Tennessee meetup. I've already pretty much text messaged pretty much everyone or invited them via text message who live around the area, who I'm good friends with. If you're in Nashville or around the Nashville area, or you're hearing my voice and you want to come to a meetup, it's April 23rd. Email me for the details. It's just a hang out, enjoy food, enjoy human contact, and enjoy nature. I mean, it's just pretty simple and a really nice park in Nashville. Already got it reserved. So if you guys want in on that, let me know. It's free to attend. Just throwing that out there. That's April the 23rd, about 3:30 in Nashville. Secondly, got a covered call class coming up next week on April 13th. Covered call class is going to be how to use covered calls in real life. Love the title, huh? So we're going to be talking about that. Make sure to register. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the comment section below. If you got this video via email, the email also contains the link to register for that class. It is free. A lot of companies will charge a lot of money for what I'm teaching, but ladies and gentlemen, we're here to break the bricks down on the whole establishment. We're giving away education for free. I love it, and I'm pumped. Let's look at a few other trades really quick. Here's Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. I missed an amazing trade on Tesla today. So upset. This morning, here's my analysis. I mentioned I would look to fade this gap. And again, fading is a definition of when you trade a gap in the opposite direction. Here is the 5-minute chart. Now again, I know this is hindsight, but I missed this one by just a few minutes. Here's the triangle pattern, higher lows, relative highs. It gapped up. I was looking to fade it. There's the support right about there. It broke out of the triangle, retested the support, retested a shave bottom candle that came in at 9:35 Central, and then the bottom fell out on Tesla. So, man, just totally missed a great move on that one. I'm sorry. So let me just update. Got 2 weeks left for the wager. So the wager is Tesla cannot breach 224.19 in the next 2 weeks. And if it does, I have to grow a mustache for an entire week. A lot of traders made a lot of money on Tesla. I posted on the 1st of April, before the market opened, my exact plan for Tesla. I love trading Tesla. It gapped up, traded down, bought some call options. Target was 265. Sweet. Stan got in a 205, 200 April bull put spread. Just gorgeous. I'm loving it. Netflix. Shout out to George. George pulled an amazing weekly iron condor on Netflix. 102, 101, and then a 106, 107. He's one of my newest coaching students. But George, man, unbelievable. Great job on Netflix. He's battling right now the 100, 200 simple moving averages on the daily chart. So swell job. O'Reilly, keeping an eye on O'Reilly. I like this little candlestick pattern up here. It's an all-time resistance right about there. New black crow candle on Thursday. Inside day candle today. Looking forward to roll over on O'Reilly as a swing. Just kind of give you guys an FYI. And Ruby Tuesdays was another gap today that I did not play. I watched it a majority of the day, but never got a set up on it. So this is a nice bearish gap and go. A lot of volume, high wave candle. More or less whatever direction it breaks is the shorter term direction that I'd look to play on Ruby Tuesdays, but I don't have anything on it at this exact moment in time. Just kind of hanging out. And last but not least, here's Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. There's the drawing of what I expect, and to the day it's starting to happen. Got a little bit of a one black crow, new black crow yesterday. George is in a 104, 103 April 22nd bull put spread. Neil's got a 115 call, covered call expiring next Friday, and he sold a 110 naked call today. So Neil's great job on Apple. So looking forward to pull back a little bit and then maybe bounce off some moving averages, and then boom, earnings is here in Apple. So ladies and gentlemen, earnings is ready. It's in the house. If you want to be in the place that's trading all the gaps, real life trading, that's the place. That's what we do. Snapping necks and cashing checks. I love it. I'll hit you guys up Monday for the next real life stock review. Enjoy your weekend. You guys are lovely. I'll see you later. And until next time, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.